Yo, what's up boys, and welcome to a first look at the brand new ARMA free DLC called ARMA Free Jets. This DLC is actually coming out on May 16th, which is just in under a month, and I'm actually kind of excited for it now. I don't really know why, but I am. But either way, I thought I'd show you guys a bit of an early look at all these vehicles and talk a bit about them. Essentially, the DLC includes 4 new vehicles, which going from right to left. The one on the right is the Black Wasp II, which is the Blue 4 jet. The one on the middle right here, the biggest one, the Shikra, is the new Op4 vehicle. And then to the left of that is the Gryphon, which is an independent vehicle. And then finally, we have the unmanned drone, which is the Sentinel, which is also a Blue 4 vehicle. On top of that, we also are going to have the USS Freedom added to the game, which is going to be completely free to everyone, which is an aircraft carrier, which is the first aircraft carrier, as far as I know, which has been officially added by Bohemia into an ARMA game, which is pretty cool. And in case you're wondering how these jets work, I guess they probably work as in, if you're a passenger or a pilot, essentially it's going to say, hey, buy this DLC. So you won't be able to use these things to the full extent unless you buy the DLC, which is going to cost you a few dollars, but maybe it's worth it, and we're going to try them out today and see what they're like. And also, in case you wonder what this thing is right here, this is Thomas the Tank Engine. Unfortunately, I didn't think there was any way to make a video of me just driving around in a train, so I thought I'd show you guys that. It's a train simulator mod. It's pretty dope, but it's actually got a bunch of different trains, and you can like attach shit to them and stuff, but whatever, that's not what this video is about. We're going to go into detail on each of these aircrafts and talk a bit more about them. I don't know this stuff inside out, but in case you wonder what the DLC does on top of adding in these new jets, it is supposedly supposed to have a sensor overhaul. It's got dynamic vehicle loadouts, so that way you can change, I think, the weaponry however you like. So I could change the stuff on the side of this to be, you know, anti-tank rather than anti-infantry, stuff like that. An upgraded damage model, which means you can have different parts of the vehicle go out, as you can see on the left. So, say for example, you could lose one engine or something like that instead of necessarily just being fucked, and that's it. You'll see on the right as well the beautiful new radar right there. And also HUD improvements, so things like when you're landing, you'll actually see the airstrip physically on your screen, which is pretty cool. But either way, this is the FA181 Black Wasp II. There's 2 different variants of this. There is the stealth version and then the normal version. A few of the different vehicles in this new DLC have this. I'm not sure if all people have it, as in the free ones which aren't the unmanned ones. I'll make sure to check that in a second. But they have the stealth version and also the normal version. And this is a 5th generation fighter / attack aircraft inspired by the FA-18E and the F-22A. I don't know what any of those words mean, I'm just reading them right now. And apparently it's designed for carrier operations, allowing it to deploy nearly all over the globe, perfect for NATO commanders apparently. Either way, we're going to attempt to land this thing as well. We'll go through a weaponry and show a bit of that as well. You can also press Control and right click to enable this little UI right here, which allows us to do things like drop bombs and shit in specific locations. That's, as far as I know, new as well. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. Honestly, I haven't really drove that many aircraft. I'm the wrong man to ask for an aircraft DLC video. But either way, we're going to go ahead and try to line up for this airstrip and try to turn around for that. But you'll see in the top right what do we actually have inside this vehicle by default. So we have the GBU, which is a bomb. You can see right there, it's a fucking bomb. We have the Gatling cannon, which has got 450 ammo. You have a laser marker. You'll also notice this thing actually has thermals in it as well. It's got night vision and the 2 different thermal modes, which is pretty fucking dope. We have the AM-RAM. We have the Mesa 2. And we have the BIM 9X. I don't know what any of those mean, but they sound cool. Of course, this thing does have flares as well, which you can deploy by pressing C. It's a very nice vehicle. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of jets and stuff in ARMA, I've already talked about this, but I don't know, it's a pretty cool vehicle. I can imagine using it in a few different scenarios and having some fun with it. When the DLC does eventually come out, of course, you're working at the USS Freedom, which we don't have right now in the development branch, which is one right now, and also you will be able to do different scenarios made by Bohemia for this kind of stuff. But before we go ahead and land, or attempt to land, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this stuff and see what happens. This is the BIM 9X, so it's a missile. It goes kaboom. We got 2 of those. Let's go and shoot another one. That's going to go straight over land. Oh, no, it didn't. Nope. No, it did. We have a GP, which is a bomb. Let's go ahead and drop a few of these just straight ahead. So see the bombs go straight down like that. Drop them both at the same time, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And I now realize the airfield is literally right in front of us. And those bombs are going to literally fly fucking 10 miles past the airfield. Quickly before we go ahead and land, I can show you guys the Gatling cannon, which is of course going to shoot straight forward, whether you want it to or not. We have the the AM-RAM, which I, again, don't know what this is, but it's going to drop 4 of those. So those are also missiles. Perfect. You can also lock on the aircraft by pressing Control-T, I believe it is. So, although I can't show you too much of that today in terms of, like, you know, me shooting down an aircraft with my aircraft, hopefully this should still give you a decent idea of how these jets are. I'm sorry if anyone's angry that I'm really bad at this jet thing. I'm just trying, okay? I'm trying so hard, okay? I even added in this fucking epic Thomas the Tank Engine mod, you know? It's really amazing, isn't it? We've got the Mesa 2s, which are also rockets, which go kaboom like that. I don't know what AG stands for either. And that's pretty much everything we've got. That's literally everything. So I'm just going to slow down now, and I'll show you guys my aircraft landing skills. I don't know if there's like a way you need to like toggle the UI. Yeah, I'm not sure why exactly the heads-up display isn't turning on for the airfield, but essentially like it gets lined by the green heads-up display, and that's how the airfield normally gets lit up. Maybe the other vehicle have it, or maybe I need to press a button to toggle it. I did look in the controls, but there wasn't anything there. But that's me landing an aircraft right there, guys. I did it. Isn't that amazing? You can see the sexy fade-in animations with that as well. These things do, on top of obviously having the stealth and the non-stealth variant, they do also have different paint jobs you can do. Not really anything too crazy. I could show you them, but they're really not too interesting. But you can make, for example, this one the same color as that as well, if you do not want to have this camo, which obviously won't make too much sense in a place like Tanoa. I mean, it's not the worst camo, but again, it's not the best camo ever. You can see the little stairs as well. Those disappear when you get inside. Or not the stairs, but I mean, once you start moving, I guess it disappears, right? Yeah, it's disappeared. Okay, so let's have a look at this one as well. Obviously, the UIs and stuff inside them will be varying. We do have a what do you call it? A picture-in-picture mode in this as well. So we have a camera which allows us to see, I guess, probably just our control right-click. Yeah, allows us to see that. So we can change that to whatever we want. We can probably change it to thermal and then change back. Nope, it's not thermal anymore. Never mind. We've got some information right there. Like, way too much information. And a lot of this stuff does actually work. Things like, you know, flaps up gear or cannon mode, so we can change to a different thing and it'll actually show us that. I didn't really look too much of a UI on of one, but you can see it's pretty fucking cool. It's definitely, you know, a lot more than ARMA started with. Either way, this is the Shikra, which is, like I said, the Op-4 vehicle. It's a 5th generation fighter inspired by the T-50 PAC, FA, and Su-35. Holy shit, we almost just smashed it before and died. Like I said, it's the largest jet. It's got an internal missile bay and bomb base, as well as conventional pylon variant. And like I said, I just hit the fucking C while looking at my second monitor. Okay, so since I just embarrassed myself and just died, I'll show you guys the variants of these as well. So essentially, if you just go right-click and then edit a vehicle appearance, you can go ahead and change the camouflage right here, like I said, to blue, to hex. You can't really change anything else here. I don't know how exactly the dynamic loadouts work, which I probably should, but I don't, I'm sorry. You can change this a bit. And then for the independent vehicle, I think you can do the same thing where you can take off the camo if you want, or you can have a digital grey camo. And then for this one, I don't think there's anything, there's really nothing too amazing you can do with this one, unfortunately. So the components, in case you're wondering, that's not where you change it. Maybe it might be in the future, but right now it's not. Anyway, let's get back in game and try to fly the fucking Shikra again. And just to confirm, I'm pretty sure the Shikra does have the stealth variant as well. So you can see we've got a stealth variant and the non-stealth variant, and then the Gryphon, I'm not sure. No, the Gryphon does not have a stealth variant. Obviously, this is the independent faction. Op4 and Blue 4 have got like lots of money and they're like rich and shit. Independent, they're all fucking poor. They have this shit stuff, unfortunately. They can't afford stealth variants, but we can afford slightly nice looking UIs inside, or hoods, not UIs. That doesn't make any sense. Hopefully this is a truly epic educational video for you guys anyway, and if you didn't know about the stuff already, then now you know. You can go check it out on the developer branch. There's nothing special which I did. Bohemia didn't give me special permission to play this. Bohemia don't unfortunately talk to their content creators ever, which is unfortunate. Not that I really create the content that they would like me to, you know, life mods and shit. That's not Bohemia's thing. Anyway, I just gone ahead and smashed my jet on the ground, but it does allow me to show you the oh, I don't know, it's just, this fucking runway is kind of short. Well, it's not short, I'm not getting enough speed. But, or it might be because I'm not changing my flaps. That probably doesn't help. Although, to be honest, I don't really know if I want to have my flaps up or down when I'm taking off. Not gonna lie, guys. But it allows me to show you the upgraded damage model. So you can see, you know, we're not dead. A lot of things are going on right now. Obviously, we have less maneuverability. We aren't turning maybe as well as we could do. The final bullet point that I've got for this one as well is it's a large but powerful CSAT airframe, ideal for air domination over enemy-occupied skies. This thing's going to be a fucking beast in PvP. In terms of what we've got, we just seem to have everything the other one had, but a bit more ammo. We have the CAV 250 bombs, so we can go and drop some of those, I guess, like, Let's see. I don't know if it was get dictated purely by the circle, or if we also get dictated by my camera. Or if my camera is purely there to be a camera, if you know what I mean. But those things are going to land in a second. It's going to go upside down like Operator Drewski and go look at our bomb. Oh, I think we're going to crash now. No, we didn't crash. We're pressing W. That should make us fine. Look at me, guys. I'm Operator Drewski, XD. Yes, I did watch his video. Didn't take down any notes from his, since he seemed to know slightly what he was talking about. But I don't know. This thing, it drives like shit now because it's broke, so it does mean we're going to be able to land quicker. I'm not going to show you guys the full speed and shit of this, but as you can imagine, it goes pretty fast. We've got that right there. We've got the Archer, which is of course going to be a missile. Let's just see if we can land this while it's broken, okay? I'd feel slightly accomplished if we do that. Let's go and shoot our Archers right now. Wow, those are pretty cool. We've got the Adders. Those are pretty cool. And then we've got the Gatling gun again. And the only other thing we've got left then at that point is the laser marker, which we can go ahead and mark with infernals and shit. So, nothing too amazing, TBH. Let's go ahead and try to get back over. Oh, not nothing too amazing, but it's a jet, you know? It's like, if you don't like jets, this DLC isn't for you. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of jets, but I still think it's cool. Definitely added some very good simulations of real-life jets into this video game, which prior to this, and oh my god, my fuel's leaking, I just realized that's not good. Because my fuel's fucking broke. At least I think it's leaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's leaking. Is it? I don't know. Maybe, no, I think it is. Either way, it's going down pretty fast. So you're saying fucking eats fuel like no tomorrow, or it's leaking. I think the first one's probably more likely. Well, let's go ahead and speed up and see. No? I don't think it is leaking, never mind. Okay, for some reason my airplane is now refusing to actually go forward. I'm holding shift right now, but it's really not working. So, that looks like we got one jet out of one so far. Or one out of two to land. That's pretty impressive, guys. Anyway, next up, what do we have of interest? So this right here is A143 Gryphon. That's its full name, it's not just a Gryphon. Because that would be a shit name. You've got to have some numbers and letters in it, obviously. It's a 4th generation fighter inspired by the JAS 39 Gripen. It's a fast and nimble aircraft, but with limited hardpoints for weapons. So, yeah, we don't have too many weapons in it. We've got the Mesa. We don't have any bombs. We don't have a bomb bay underneath it. And it's perfect addition for AAF to fight in the skies over Altus. Very interesting notes made by Bohemia right there. That means this thing is not going to work too well into Noah, obviously. We do have another picture-in-picture mode, and we do have a control right-click thing right there. I don't know how many normal jets have got with picture-in-picture mode and a control right-click thing. I think that's... Oh my god, this thing fucking handles like a beast. Look at it. Just, like, tapping the shit. And also got the mirror right there as well, which is really cute. But yeah, so let's try out the weapons again and attempt to land. We could just use the landing autopilot, but essentially this thing's just got missiles. And also the ore cannon right there. So nothing too crazy. There we go, we're literally out of ammo now. See these little flaps at the front, look at those. They just fucking turn when you want them to turn. It's like, turn, motherfucker. Okay, let's try to land. Oh, shit. So you'll see on the right of the screen where it says radar off. Essentially, you can toggle your radar, and whether your radar's on or not will impact your... fucking try and land. It'll impact whether you are detected by the enemies or not. I don't know how that shit works, but right now it's off, so I won't be able to see the other aircraft in the air. But if you turn it on, then they can see you, but you can see them. I know, it's pretty amazing. Honestly, I don't even know how to fucking... I mean, I know how to control this. I've looked at the controls. And I know how to fly planes. Well, not planes, helicopters. But it just doesn't really slow down too well. I think I probably need to, like, line up a bit better and then, like, do it very slowly. But I'm holding Z right now, and it's just, like, not doing anything. It's, like, just a consistent speed. It's very hard to make this thing slow down. See, I think we need a much longer strip of land, you can see. It slows down over time, it just doesn't really slow down too well immediately, because it's a fucking jet going 600 kilometers an hour. This thing, as you can see, fast and nimble, it is indeed. It goes fast as fuck. It goes fast as fuck. Well, the other thing we've got to show now is the unmanned drone, which isn't going to be anywhere near as interesting. Is it armed though? I don't actually know. Obviously it's unmanned, but is it unarmed? I don't know. But let's go ahead and start holding C already. And try to line this up for best landing I've ever seen into Noah. So we're lined up perfectly, we're holding Z. I mean, once you land, you kind of just like slow down a lot, so... Oh, yep, that was good. So I guess it doesn't really matter if we're going really, really fast. We're just need to like actually hit the... Oh, what the holy shit, boys! Holy shit, that's new. That was fucking cool. It's sad, guys, because no one watches this far in the video because I've been terrible so far at doing my job of displaying, you know, these vehicles, but I'm assuming all the new vehicles have this. I don't see why they wouldn't, and I'm pretty sure that's not a normal armor thing. So once you've done that, it does make the vehicle unfunctional. Obviously, there's no longer a fucking somewhere for the dude to sit, but I guess if you eject, see, I'm learning new things. It's kind of cool, even if I don't know what I'm talking about, it's still kind of cool, right, guys? Right? You know, if you guys like these informational videos about me talking about things I don't know what I'm talking about, you know, let me know, dude. We'll make a video on our new R3 Tanks DLC when that comes out as well. I know even less about tanks than I do know about jets. I'm really not the right man to do this, but like I said, maybe it's news to someone. But we'll go ahead and try this out in the other jets as well, because I'm assuming this should be a function of all of the jets. It is a common thing for a jet to have IRL. So let's go and try the Black Wasp, go ahead and turn it around. Don't smash into the other jet, and then if we just go ahead... Oh, doesn't know if we can eject right now. No, we can. Yeah, so this is cool. This is cool. That's pretty fucking cool. So we can apply a parachute whenever we want. These two things right here, I think are just power like with development mode, but we're going to apply a parachute. That's pretty awesome. So all three of the vehicles have that. Not something like this new stuff, I'm not even sure if it's something they're going to implement into the old stuff, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if the old vehicles are going to have these new things like the dynamic vehicle loadouts, the upgraded damage model, etc., etc. And I still don't know why the HUD's not showing up on the airfield to show like where we need to land and stuff like that. But whatever. This is the UCAV Sentinel, which if I go ahead and tab out quickly, I can go give you guys more information about it. So, in fact, we'll go ahead and get the drone like thing that we need to use this, because you need the thing instead of a GPS to use this. So we need UAV terminal NATO. I just call them Blue 4, Op 4, and Independent, but they're actually NATO, CSAT, and AAF, in case you guys are wondering, which is why what I was saying a second ago might have been contradictory to what I said a second ago. Blue 4 and Op 4 are CSAT, etc., etc., but, you know, it's just easy to call them the blue guys and the red guys. But either way, we've got a UAV terminal now. We're going to go ahead and open it up. We need to connect it to this. Oh, we're going to fold the wings? Holy shit. For very easy transport. Very easy. So let's go ahead and connect the... we'll just press connect to drone thing. We're going to go ahead. How do we get out the flaps again? Doesn't actually... I don't think it says. Whatever. Now that I've done that, we can go ahead and take controls of the turrets, which in this case is some bombs and the laser marker and obviously the normal thermal night vision bullshit. No, not bullshit. And then we have the controls of the thing itself, and we also have flares as well. So we're going to turn this around. We really need to put like the wings out. I don't know if this thing is literally going to fly without the wings out. So let's go ahead and put... Oh, it's going to go ahead and put its wings out automatically. Okay, that's fine. I am okay with this .jpeg. Let's go ahead and take off. So the wings right now, they are not ideal. Not ideal. I don't know why we're doing that. Let's go ahead and turn around quickly. And the plan is here, guys, what we want to do. Obviously with drones as well, you can make drones do whatever you want. This isn't an unmanned... Oh, not unmanned. I mean, it is unmanned because there's no one inside it. But you can make it, like, circle around by using the... I don't know if we can left-click right now or not. We'll try. I'll just take over fucking the turret controls and then go... Alright. And then just go ahead and release the controls and see what happens. What were your bombs? You know, just drop some bombs, my boy? But the UAV smart, you can see it's controlling itself now. It's just going to go ahead and go in a circle. It did drop bombs. Where those landed, we'll never really know. Oh, so you can scroll to turn the radar on for this one. Could you do that for the rest of the vehicles? I swear to fucking god you couldn't. Oh my god, we've got a tail hook? I don't even know what's that for? What's the tail hook for? I don't know. Like, shit's happening, guys. It's pretty cool. We're going to go to release control zone and go try out the other vehicle. I mean, just give us something to shoot down now, I guess. Which we'll try to shoot down. The UV does have the... It's got the radar off now. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to take this controls. Radar on. So if we go ahead and release controls, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to shoot it down now, but we'll try. We're not going to take this one because it does have kind of mediocre stuff in comparison to these vehicles. We're going to go ahead and take the first vehicle, the NATO vehicle. Or the beautiful vehicle, whatever. So yeah, it's a scroll wheel to turn the radar on. Okay, I didn't realize that the entire fucking time. I'm kind of stupid. We still can't see this on the radar. Maybe we need to turn it on. It might be because it's on the same team as us. But we're going to attempt to shoot it down. By pressing Control T. Or maybe we should take the... Yeah, we'll just take the second vehicle. So I'll go ahead and slow this thing down. Go ahead and get out. Turn off the radar. We'll go take the the CSAT vehicle instead. I forgot what it's called, to be honest. But fucking the Shikra. It's probably not going to go too well off the end of the airfield again. No, that's the only problem. Yeah, it just doesn't like that. It really doesn't like that. Alright, we just blew up. Like, I don't know how the thing just doesn't manage to get off the end of airfield. Like I said, maybe something to do with flaps or whatever. Anyway, this is our first look at the DLC, guys. Like I said, I apologize for not really knowing what I'm talking about. I did research this a small amount to know roughly what it adds, and, you know, I've shown you new vehicles and stuff. So hopefully you guys can give me like 10 stars for effort. 10 stars for effort. Clearly not too much effort, but a small amount of effort was put into this. Here at that USS Freedom. So these things will be, you know, being like, yo, I'm part of the USS Freedom, land me on the USS Freedom and fucking use me remotely. But it's pretty cool. It's a UAV. I'll show you guys the UAV terminal as well right here. So this is where you can change how the vehicle works. You can see, you can control the driver, you can control the gunner, which both have separate imagery shit right there. But you can essentially change it. In fact, I'll just show you quickly if we take it off. I haven't used UAVs too much in ARMA, but I do know kind of how they work because I use them in Pakistan. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm not going to show you guys that now because I just fucking blew it up. I'm going to try one more time to take this thing off in one go. Like, am I doing something wrong? Let's go ahead and fucking... Let's go and put our flaps down. I mean, flappy as fuck, boy. Alright, let's try this. We're going to speed up. We're holding shift. We're holding shift. And can we take off? It just doesn't like to take off. Alright, there we go. So we just need to hold S a bit more. And now we're just going to go ahead and inject. It's really good that you can finally... I don't know if that's something which is going to be... Oh, that's so fucking cool. I don't know if that's something that's going to be implemented with the helicopters as well, in terms of being able to eject mid-flight, because you can't eject from a plane or... I don't think a plane... I know definitely a helicopter, but you can't eject from a plane mid-flight right now, which really, really sucks. I don't know how many vehicles even have 2 passenger seats. Maybe none. I really, really don't know. Which is probably something which is kind of important. We'll have a quick look at that as well, and then we'll wrap up this video. But as always, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to let me know, and I'll totally make more. So this has just got the pilot seat. I don't think it's got any other seats inside it. I mean, yeah, there's literally no room inside it. Not that a jet necessarily needs 2 fucking spots inside it. We're just going to use the camera and actually have a look at this stuff. This thing also has 1 slot inside it. And this thing also has 1 slot inside it. So just what I thought. There's no other room for anyone else. But you do have these beautiful things right here. Do not pull the handle, guys, unless you're looking to eject. Anyway, this is for Arma Free Jets DLC releasing on May 16th. If you guys want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and all good stuff. Or if you think it was fucking shit, then make sure to dislike, leave very hateful comments, and make sure to dox me. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. And also, if you want to see the full release of the game, or the DLC, maybe on the 16th, let me know. Bye.